tell you.
Sit down, sit down. You're being very rude. Sit down. Everyone's recording. Sit down.
concert will begin in just a couple minutes. Thank you. At this time, we are going to play our first two movements of our contest show, drill 1 and 2. To talk about those movements and the entire show, I'm going to have Mr. Gerald give our show announcement, and then we will play for you our first two movements of the contest show. We will play them back to back. You probably have heard it enough times now to know that the first movement ends on a bit of a down note, and it transitions right into the second movement. Mr. Gerald with the show announcement.
This year's competition show is entitled The Space Between. The show is a musical and visual representation of eliminating separation. Isolated and alone, the show starts with cries into the silence which develop into different conversations between the instruments. The space gradually closes throughout the entire show until the space between has finally been eliminated and everyone is reunited, and it feels so good. Featured in the show will be soloist Jessica Sullivan on clarinet, Brady Hernandez on saxophone, with musical selections including Tron Legacy by Daft Punk, Star of Dreams by Robert W. Smith, The Planets by Gustav Holst, and Need the Sun to Break by James Bay. Now put your hands together and make some noise as we are proud to present the first two parts of Grove City High School Marching Band show, The Space Between.
our usual Mars, but because of the show we're doing this year, The Space Between, much of the music comes from the orchestral suite called The Planets by Gustav Holst. And Mars is one of the movements from The Planets. So the closer does have a quote of Mars in it. The drums have some quote of Mars in the show as well, and that's that thing that got dot dot dot. So we're going to play for you first what we've always played on a football Friday night, our intimidating Mars theme. When the other team's on offense and we're on defense and they're getting close to our end zone, we play this to try to get in the other team's head a little bit. Here's the original Mars. And if the music wasn't intimidating enough, 220 people screaming in your face from 10 yards certainly gets in your head a little bit. And that's the original Mars, and now we've added in the show version of Mars, which sounds like this. It's a short one, it's just 2 measures long. Let's hear it for the people of Mars. All right, up next, we're going to do one of our yearly pep-up tunes. This is Let's Go Dogs. That requires your participation. When we get to the end of it, Let's Go Dogs. We're going to do it 3 times. Here we go.
Let's go, dogs! Let's go, dogs! Let's go, dogs!
We call this one Temptation. Now, we may have borrowed the song from the state up north, but that's okay. We play it better than them. Here we go, Temptation! Temptation. Our next short stand tune, we actually had a graduate from 2 years ago who wrote this. And how many of you, just give me a little hoop holler or raise of the hand. Who out there watched, and maybe if you didn't, your kids did, Loki? It was a Marvel TV show. Okay, yeah, so if some of you up there know what I'm talking about. So Loki is one of the characters from the Marvel Universe. And he's kind of billed as a bad guy, but he's a good guy acting like a bad guy. And so he had this TV show, and he had his theme, the music theme that went with this show. And it's kind of an ominous theme. And one of our graduates, Brendan Colbart, actually, was who did it for us. And he brought it and said, hey, this would be kind of cool as a stand tune. And he was right. It's a great little chart. He did a good job arranging it for us. This is the Loki theme.
That's cool.
The Loki theme.
Yeah!
All right, at this time, it is that time to have the trombones come forward. Come on up, trombones. About that. It'll take us just a second to be certain that everyone knows their role here in the trombone drill. Stand tunes that features the trombones. This is The Race. Before we play our third movement, I do want to say a number of just thank yous that helped make this event possible. We've been doing this for 9 years, and I think it's quickly become one of the favorite events that the Grove City Band does each fall. It's a beautiful facility, it's a beautiful night, and to come here and hear the music, we absolutely love to do this. I want to say thank you once again to the Pinnacle Golf Club and the Yomkin family for all of their gracious support and hospitality, opening their doors, allowing us to be here every year of the last 9 years. Could you give them another huge round of applause, the Yomkin and Pinnacle Golf Club? Several thank yous. Angela Clay for helping to organize the march here tonight. We appreciate you. Lee Shields, who helped with our tickets tonight, making sure we have those in place. Michelle Endicott, who's going to be helping to take this event over next year and helping to plan it this year as well. Of course, the Grove City Police Department for helping us get the parking and everything done there as needed to keep things safe. Our administration at Grove City High School for always being so supportive and finding ways to help us succeed and thrive in music education. We'd also like to thank the Grove City High School ROTC who were here today to help us with the national anthem, and at all of our events, we always appreciate their involvement. Mr. Joe Cachetta and the Top and Merrill Company for helping to donate the tickets that were used for this evening. Bill and Mary Welch with Coffee Break Pottery for donating a painting class for our raffle, and we will get to our raffle here in a little bit later tonight at the end. I'd like to thank Tom and Tammy Short for also donating items for our raffle tonight, and Jolly Pirate Donuts for donating gift cards for our student prizes. Larry Lee Photography, who of course does all of our photos throughout the season, and he is here tonight to take a nice photo of the band. And of course, we would not be able to do many things if it weren't for our Blue Shirt Army, our amazing boosters. Could you please give a round of applause to everyone that has helped make tonight possible? Thank you so much. All right, at this time, we're going to play drill 3, and we're going to play up through what we call the push. And then we're going to stop kind of the same place we did at Arts in the Alley, and in a couple weeks at that Dublin Jerome contest, that'll be your first opportunity to hear and see the entirety of third drill.